Not that it makes any difference, but we'll get that going too. Perfect, amazing. Okay, so this is the Gandy challenge. Okay, so if anyone remembers what we were doing, we're out here. We are making a rundown witch's cottage. I'm gonna do a recap for everyone, just in case you weren't here the past 2 streams of this. But I wanted a 200, 300-year-old witch's cottage that had someone living in for the first 200 years and has since been abandoned for however long. And I'm trying to find the fine line between this is abandoned rundown since the witch has left, and then this is old from before she left, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Because I want to put like foliage in, but I can't put stuff down that would have died since she's gone, you know? Your nephew was born in 1997. Don't call him out. Daniel, I was also born in 1997. But I think that's a zillennial, I believe. Okay, so let me move my other mouse out of the way because I'm going to keep hitting it. Last stream, we worked on this here. This right here. So we have this kind of cute, I'm pressing buttons. This kind of cute, slightly damaged bookshelf with potions on it. We got a few skulls too because we like collecting skulls for whatever reason. And cobwebs because I was figuring out how the cobwebs work. Don't worry, Ludo, I'm not going to be throwing any spiders at you. Don't worry. But today I want to figure out the kitchen itself. They wouldn't have a large, elaborate kitchen. I think they would just have maybe like 2 or 3 counter spaces, and that's it, right? Because they wouldn't have had fancy kitchens.
Everyone hydrate. Thanks, kit _.
They probably would have had, they probably wouldn't even had cabinets. They probably would just have like shelves that had a top to it, you know? Oh, my drink's over here. Hi, Kit. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. Kit, how are you doing? Thank you for the nose job also. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I'm thinking more like a bar cart as a table rather than an actual cabinet. Sanderson sister's house. Ash, that's what I was feeling. Like as if the coven would have lived here, you know. Can't wait for you to see my Gandhi challenge. Ludo, how are you doing on it? You've got about 10 days left. Actually, I don't know when Gandhi's going to be doing his review for it, but you're doing well. I'm glad to hear it. How are you doing? Oh, you're doing well. Well, how are you doing? How's your Friday been? Okay, I want to do like a wooden shelf unit with a counter on top. I feel like they wouldn't have had cabinets. It would have just been shelves with a towel on top. You forgot about the challenge? It's okay, you've still got time. If I have a look at shelf, if I type in a shelf, I'm thinking like something like this, but that's metal. I don't want that. And I need something that's just wooden shelf. Can't be modern in the slightest. This has to be something that would be so old and dated and traditional. Is there any way I can change that? Oh, I can make that wood. Oh, thank goodness. Good. I like that. Okay, that means I can make this what I want. So if I was to make that like a damaged wood, we make that an orange like this, and I do the same here. Damaged wood. Wrong one. Oh, like that. That would be so much better. And then I can just put a counter on top, like a little thicker counter, I think. You're kind of screwed. I mean, if you haven't got the time, you've got the time, right? You gotta go to bed? Of course, Bendy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Progress is being made and you're happy. I just hate how it doesn't save settings, so I have to turn off flying every time. And the not snapping. I mean, I just double jump for the flying, and I'm just constantly jumping in and out of it all the time. It seems very dark, doesn't it? Give me a second. Very dark, right? I wonder if I can make it a little bit brighter in here. I can always put more lights in, obviously. I could always put some more lights in. Just like temporary like building lights. 5 hours away from home. Where did you go? Why are you not home? Did you escape? If I put, it's not floodlights, is it? Flood. They're not floodlights? Are they floodlights? They're not considered floodlights. What are they? Building lights or something? They're all lights of some kind. Work lights. Right, I know words. Okay, that's a little bit. That's a little bit better. I wanted a darker mood in here, but I also want to see so I can build. Kind of like how you made the thick table upstairs. Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because I think olden day cabinetry would have been more like this. They wouldn't have had fancy drawers and clothes stuff. It would have just been shelves with a countertop on it, right? Hi, babies. Hi, my sweet loves. You're all awake now. Would you like to go back to sleep? Daddy's got to do 2 hours of house flipper, and then I'll give you some loves, okay? Yeah, we can go watch some shows. Yeah, okay, go sit down. I don't know when you'll be back. You still have 2 full floors to finish, and the downstairs isn't done. Could you, in theory, make the build smaller if you wanted? Just so it's done? Do you put on the show Blue for the dogs? I used to watch Blue with them, but then I was just watching them and not. This seems so real and authentic. They're so real, right? Look at all this conversation that's happening. Exactly. You're being held in the country. In the country? Where's your love? You get no love whatsoever. And you get no shows either. Okay, we're going to do a custom tabletop because... Let me do it 1 block over. Oh, no, I won't do it 1 block over. I don't think the concept of like overhanging countertops would have been a thing either. I think they would have just been very basic. Maybe a little to the front, but not like waterfall or anything. That would be very specific. Gandhi, no, you're trying to skip my music. Gandhi. Gandhi, you turned on the other music. Stop that. There's a Pokemon in chat, if anyone wants it. How did you make the slab? With the cube. Cube. The cube. I hate this song. Well, Gandhi, I like this song. I think this is a great song. I don't know why this song reminds me of Gunkel. Not of Gunkel, but I feel like this is the song that Moshe would listen to about Gunkel. I don't know why. Yes, if you use the cube, Ludo, this is a good block. You can build what you want. Yeah, you're welcome, Gunkel. That starts it. The skip and the music starts it. Well, too bad. The skip starts it because it skips and then starts the next album. I feel like it should be between. It should probably be between the windows, right? Maybe just maybe, you know, rather than off-centered. Cube is how you make the custom items. It is, because sometimes you just got to make something a little custom if you want it to work, right? Can you get out of there? Sit down, please. Okay, what is that? That's 1 full block there, 1 block there. Okay, good. How you'll hopefully see you in your build. Yes, when you post it and Gandhi reviews it, right? Would they have had a backsplash? Maybe. Would the backsplash have just been wood? Maybe. Let's have a look. Like you want a bookshelf. We'll do like a good bookshelf. Build. Thank you. Oh, Ilfa, these were the boards I was talking about because they were so cheap. They're great for using on everything. Oh, I have to copy a style. There we go. Okay. Just a little backsplash on the wall. Reviews are next Sunday. Okay, so that gives me technically next Friday to finish it. Core is your bestie. Honestly, some of the things in this game, I don't use them for what they're supposed to be used for, but they work for everything else. It's great. If I only used it last night, Luda, have you been enjoying it? Oh, you too. I want to put a sink in, but they wouldn't have had like indoor plumbing, right? We're talking about ancient. They wouldn't have had indoor plumbing. They would have had like a bucket or something that they would have brought in to use to fill up the water, right? Do we have a bucket? That's a bucket lid. Oh, we can get a barrel. I don't know if that's not what I want. I want like a water bucket. I would put like a. I think. I don't know if any of these things would work for what I want. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or if it isn't broken, you want a new one, break it so you can get a new one. Because then you don't feel guilty. And it's broken, so you kind of have to, right? I do not believe any of these. Any of these. I'm hoping that in one of the future updates, we get a sink that is one of the, it's like one of the, what do they call them? The French country sinks, where it's just like a, it just fills the sink. It's just a giant square, like stone box. I don't know what you call that thing. Whatever that is. The cute little Borking they're playing behind me. Use corkboard in your first challenge for the bookshelves. It's nice because you can build with them, and they're also cheap to use in the game. Could you do a simple round sink one and cover it with the cube? I could use like one like this, right? Oi! I could use one like this, maybe this one, because the round one might be a better shape. And then I could just bury it beneath what I've just built. That is old and stylized-ish. Maybe someone put plumbing in this house, okay? Even if it's very old. Even if it's very old, maybe someone put plumbing in this house, okay? Yes, Ash, those are the pugs. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so we have the that's sink, ceramic. Has to be ceramic. No, I'm skipping through all of the wrap just to put Adele on. There we go. 3 days after your birthday. They're cute, right? They're like Christmas babies. Christmas miracles. What kind of... Oh, this song is such a bop. That almost looks like it could be old and dated, right? Oh, I can change the color of it. I feel like it might be too modern. It's simple ceramic, porcelain, or metal, so there isn't an option for metal, which is the problem. But I could do a ceramic and just make it look old and rotten, like it's been here for a long time. It's faded because age, but I guess if I made it more like a brown, it could look like it's been stained. How do you skip Bad Bunny? It wasn't Bad Bunny. It moved on to someone else. Rustic. I like Rustic. Never forgetting this information ever. You can celebrate your birthdays together. How's that? Okay, so what I want to do is... I guess I should bring that out then. I guess I may have to resize this. So there, there's our old sink. We could probably make it look a little older. Let's damage up the metal, obviously, so it's rusted. How would it... Oh, a granite doesn't look too bad. It looks textured, right? And because it's textured, it looks damaged. Like that. Can I make that slightly darker? Like that. There we go. I think that looks a little bit more textured. Well, if you use the dirt tool, I could technically throw dirt all over it, right? Tis time to update the notes on your boyfriend. update the notes on, as an on him. You're keeping a journal on him, like all the juicy gossip and stuff. I love that for you. What's all the gossip? Tell us. Am I changing the right thing? Does that have to be ceramic? I'm changing. I'm trying to change this. That's. That's that. What's this bit? What? That's one of these, right? Oh, there we go. I was like, why can't I find it? Why they changed the setup for this and it just drives me nuts because I can never find anything. Okay, I can't change the material because that for some reason defaults back to changing this, but not this one. Said he loves you 138 times. Did you write that down every single time like a tally? Have you already made it to Witchy House? Tom, we're still working on the Witchy House. It's more than you've done, exactly. Can you use a cube and build around it? Build around... Oh, that's glitching a little. I meant to move that. Build around the sink itself. Okay, there we go. No, it's hidden. I want to cover up the pipes down here too. I'm going to absolutely hate that otherwise. I could maybe... If I use the cube, I could make the shelves actually a lot smaller. Maybe... like this, right? And then I want to make them tiny, but I want to get rid of the... Okay, I definitely want to get rid of the pipage. Don't want to see the pipage. Pipage. It's nice weather today. Is it where you are, Tom? Did you make some bread? Not in your time zone. What was the weather today, Tom? Tell me. Make a small box around it. I could just box it. Or I could just do a box around it until it's hidden, right? Might be the best solution. Like anything but seeing exposed pipage. It's fine. I could just put some potions and bottles around there and cover it up. Don't keep that in the notes, but I keep other notes, like something. I want to put some shelves up here, and then I could put some more herbs, like, hanging down or something. I'm not trying to sound creepy, but, like... Shelf. Old style shelf. I mean, I was already using these ones, right? I guess I could use more of those. Those are kind of cute, though they're a little bit detailed, but it might make more sense in the kitchen. If his weight, favorite color. Okay, I mean, things like this. I mean, I guess you probably don't need to know someone's weight, but you would want to know their favorite color, right? Favorite animal. Seeing exposed pipage is what I love. Tom is a huge pipage fan. Obsessed. Tells me all the time. I could do it like this and just have two. And then just put like stuff above it. I could put my herbs. Actually, if I put that on, I mean, there's some herbs there. Maybe I'll put a chopping board. Billiard. If I flip that upside down without the groove to it, that makes it look modern and new. If I flip it upside down, I wouldn't have to worry about the groove. Because obviously it would just be a slab of wood. It wouldn't be fancy. It wouldn't be... They wouldn't even have a chopping board, would they? Who doesn't like exposed pipes? Exactly. They wouldn't have a chopping board. They would just use the wood countertops, right? Chopping boards would be something newer that we invented because we told ourselves it's cleaner. Not all the time. Okay, sometimes. Tom complimented your exposed pipage. He was like, I really like what you did with this. Oh, what am I doing? I already have a knife upstairs. I'm just going to copy it. Oh, that's not the knife you chop with. Hi, Dolly. How you welcome in? It's a multi-pack of fruit snacks under your bed. I've been exposed. They would have a chopping block. They would have like a slab of wood, like as if they were chopping wood and they just had the top of it, right? Leave scratch marks. I can. I can leave like cut marks and damage the countertop to make it look like they've been using it a lot. So I'm turning the song up. There's a chopping block, yes. But I'm not talking about like an actual chopping block, right? This isn't modern. They would have had some kind of piece of lumber that they've dragged into the house so that they can use it. But also they have a countertop, so. Okay. Maybe do that knife. Because it's more rusted. Oh, actually? More like that. She left and it was just in the counter. Maybe not as deep. Just left it in. Yeah, like a murder weapon. It just stabbed into it. Like, I'm done with this. Dolly, how are you doing? How's your day? I'd think a flat piece of wood if they had a chopping block. Right. Because it wouldn't be all like sanded down and smooth. They wouldn't have like varnished it or anything. It would just be exposed wood that they're using just to not damage the countertops. But here I'm like, excuse me, are you digging for treasure? That's carpet, dude. Okay. So I could do stuff like this, and we could just add cut marks everywhere. I read thick, fat piece of wood, and we love a big, fat piece of wood. How did we get here? If I could make that thinner. They wouldn't be super big cuts. They wouldn't be like that because you're not cutting like this. You're just multiple small cuts. So if I can make it slightly darker too. Okay, that's not very visible. Make it a little bit bright. It's not overly visible. I think I would like it to be a little lighter. If I put it on the white, there we go. That's a little bit better, right? Because then we can just do lots of little cuts. Right? Though there should be different sizes too. Oh! There should be different sizes too. And then I could just put down some herbs or something. And then it's just a place where it's been. Close to each other are years of use, right? It's never cutting in the same place, right? Because you always kind of, you never just always cut like one direction. You always like change it up. And you're like, sometimes you're dicing, sometimes you're slicing. Sometimes the neighbor asks too many questions, you know. Hi, baby. Hi, my love. No, I know. You're so cute. Yes, you're my baby boy. Go sit down. Go sit down. Here's that song again that Luda hates. I don't know why you keep playing this song. This song like played all the time on my show. Who's this underneath me? Oh, I'm kicking a dog because I'm like, who's underneath me when there's two dogs next to me? It's your song. It's like I keep mentioning it, so now it keeps playing it. Asked one too many, now they can't ask anything. Exactly. Because we cut their tongue out too. Oh, what am I doing? The hubs are up here. So, baby, stop chewing on my armrest, you little gremlin. You know, Daddy's at work. I need you to sit down. Spare parts will be home soon. You can give him love when he's home. Okay, there's some herbs. I like that. They were left. You should add a bit of discoloration so I can throw dirt on things. But I think I'll wait till the build is mostly done because I was throwing mold on the books and stuff. But the more stuff that's nearby, I can kind of splatter. Well, straight up. You mean like as if like straight down? Like almost as if aggressively stabs down into the table. Like, oh, goddamn kids, ask too many questions. And then you go deal with the kids, you know? Mm. Do you remember people used to play that game with the knives between the fingers? Hey, Johnny. How you doing? How's your stream going? We'll go with that. Okay. And then I want some more potion bottles. Are there any which are empty? I kind of like the idea of these little ones. If they were laying down, that'd be cute. I mean, I could lay them down. But we do have some potions. Oh, I can't place stuff on here because it's yeah. I don't really want them green. Oh, I don't want to see the labels either. No labels. Potions. I mean, I don't hate them being green, but stupid game. It was a very stupid game. I could throw them, right? And instead of moving them, just throw them up there. There you go. I mean, I can still leave them green. Potions. Potions. Maybe I'll put some up here, but those also should be knocked over. It looks more realistic. That is true. Well, I still have to place them and then pick them up and throw them, but I like this. We're doing a thing. Is there a quest in chat? Come on, join if you would like in. Placed then rolled. I kind of want to put them up here, and then I want, even though the shelves are still on the, actually I could tilt these shelves too. I should probably do that now, actually. I could have them leaning into one, similar to this, but they're forward down, but this on leaning into one direction. First of all, any way to add handles so it was like a pot there for a sink? Handles? Probably not. Not that I'm aware of. Like an iron pot. Aside from the cauldron, I think that's all we've got. So I could put these here. And then I can adjust them and make it look like they've almost fallen over. Or at least they're leaning, because I think these are just going to place them upright, right? Yeah. I want them slightly leaning as if they're about to fall off, right? Potion making. I've just made them all green because I need to change the thing, but I want to make them darker. I don't want it to look like whatever was in them is clearly not good anymore. They've rotten, right? So the liquid inside is now, if you were to consume it, probably wouldn't have any benefit. It'd probably just be poison. But I don't want it to all be green though. It's not much difference between those. You can turn them easier. See, that's the problem I have, is that when they're not placed correct, or if I place them on something awkwardly first, rotating them, or it changes the rotation angles. Maybe have them touching because they all slid down slightly. And then I could put something at the end of this one that stops it from falling off. Rotate that a little. I don't want to see the label. Right, they're all about to fall off. I probably need to put something there that looks like it was going to stop them from sliding off the edge. Or maybe just rotate that back up. There you go. Because that one didn't move. These just all slid into this one, right? I could see it. I have so much shelf space, but I have no idea what to put on the shelves because these are all things that would have been left here when the witches abandoned this place, or in this case, the witch died, um, and no one's been in the place since, right? So I mean, I've got like flowers and stuff that I could put down, but these would be rotten, right? There's still some dried herbs for whatever reason. Like a little hump, yeah, like just something to stop the stuff falling off the edge of it. But I think just having it flatter, the last one, just stops the rest from moving down the shelf. I don't know what I would put in here clutter-wise. Because there is literally... Because it's been here for so long, most things would have rotten and disappeared, right? Hmm. Love the floodlights. They're the only way that I can see in here, apparently. Though if I put floodlights in, it could almost be like a crime scene, couldn't it? Floodlights, a little yellow sticky note. I could, in theory, I could put floodlights everywhere and put yellow sticky notes on the ground, like as if they're evidence. As if it's evidence, right? Put plants in the building. Kit, I can't put plants in. This is what I was saying, Kit. This building has been abandoned for however many decades. Anything that was in the building has since died. The only way I could get away with it is to put in nature creeping in, which is what we put over here, right? Where the walls crumbled and the plants have decided to invade. I think I could just do a variety of more of this just throughout the build because I don't know what else would work. Because yeah, I can't put like potted plants in now. I could put the pots in, just no plant in them. Diagonal shelf in the back is bugging me because it's too long. It's broken, but it wouldn't be that long. I'm sorry. You mean this one over here? I mean, that's just the full length of the shelf, just lowered. I have a body outline, there's blood and everything else. I think there is. The other side? Well, that's the same side. It's the same as this one. It's still the same length because I measured it out. Because I put them in and then lowered them. Is there a body outline? Not necessarily like a crime scene body outline, but if you were to make this and put this, maybe not that big. If you were to put that down, that would be more like a decomposed body. It's been laying there. It's now like rotten. You know, that would make more sense. Because the outline would just, they don't even do that. I definitely don't think they do that anything outside of the movies where they have the little chalk outline of a body. I think they just take a photo of it. But if a body was left decomposing for a while, it would, underneath it, it would be rotten. So that could be a thing. Maybe what we could do, are we into the Velvet Room? I can't even hear it. Oh God. I love this song. I haven't even played this game yet. I love this song. I could do what I did for the Atlantis challenge that we did with Gandhi. I could definitely put holes in the ground and have plants coming up through the ground too. Take a picture to get evidence and the cleaners come in. Right, they did definitely don't draw a border around bodies at all. I think we should put like I don't want the grass to come through. I don't really want the grass to come through here. I wanted it to be exposed like the wood was broken and stuff. Hi Z, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? As much as I love this song, this isn't the vibe. This is better. Every time I see Zara in anything, I keep seeing like these reels and everyone's like, oh my God, you have an accent. And every single response I see to people pointing out that she has an accent is someone like, yeah, people other than Americans exist. What do you mean? She's just from Europe. And people are like, oh my god, you have an accent. It's like everyone has an accent. What do you mean? Z meows. Z's meowing right now. Z, good morning. Hey, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you at house again? Are we more than friends? Of course. At the murder house with the witches. Had a baked potato and cheeseburger from Weddy's. It was yum. I love this. You can see enjoying all the good moods. You can lower the ground. I technically could lower the ground. I could also put the land holes in. I could put the land holes in and fill it myself and put like wood planks in. Down you get, baby boy. I know, you're cute and you're adorable, sweetheart. Daddy's busy. Daddy's busy. Go sit down, sweetheart. If I pick you up, your brothers are going to wake up, love. Oi. Oh, stop it. You're so cute, but I can't. Oi. No scratching, please. Oi. What did I just tell you? Quit. Oh, sorry, baby. I just kicked you on the head. Hermes, you're being a pest right now. Hermes. But he's like, give me love right now. Yeah, I know you're cute. You're cute. No kisses, please. I put my face cream on. Can you sit nicely? Can you? Can you sit nicely? Can you say hi to everyone? Can you? You woke your brothers up. How do you feel about that? Now your brother's awake. They're going to want attention. Puppy. Hermes is like, give me love right now. Oh, I know, I know. I know. Precious baby he is. Hi, Red. I know, 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 I know. You're so cute, but I need to put you down, sweetheart. I need to put you down, sweetheart. Ugh. Fine. You want lovers too? I know, I know, I know. I know your brother woke you up, didn't he? Yeah, my little croissant. Bet your face smells so good right now. They're like, oh, is that face cream? Is that face cream? Precious baby round two. Exactly. This is why I put him down. Orion comes running over. He's like, I want attention too. He's like, can you put me down? Fine. Okay. Orion, you don't want to, do you? Baby boys. Okay. Anyway, I put the wood there, but I don't want that to be wood. I want this to be wood. I think. No. I need that rotated. Those need to be planks too. Because the floor is planks, right? Yeah. These need to be planks also. Okay. Baby's on the floor, behaving now, hopefully. There's no like texture for like damaged wood, like as if it's cracked or snapped or anything. And then I want the floor to be I like using the moss texture. Because it's almost like plants coming in, but I would like to do it more like a dirt. I don't know if we have a default dirt texture, do we? We've got the decorative moss, which is great because I wanted it to be like the floors collapsed and there's plant life coming through, obviously. Right. I guess it could still work, right? And then I can put plants in here, and then this is the foliage coming through because the floor collapsed a little. It's too fake, it is, but there's no other plant life option, right? And there's no default soil either. Um No, really? Yeah, sadly, it seems so far we don't really have... the size that those get. We don't really have dirt, right? Fabric looks dirt. I guess you could put like the poplin maybe in like a dark brown. Sungaria, I want to put grass is not an option. You can... It's... You can... I could edit it, right, Kit? I could, if I was to remove that, whoops, move this and I put the land hole back in, I could maybe raise it up, I think. Or raise it. Can I lower it? I would like to lower it. I don't know if it's possible. Okay, only a little. And then I could paint it like a soil, right? There we go. Okay, that would be much better. Much better. That would work much better. Because you can edit it. Right. I was like, because I don't want it to be flat with this. Because then it just implies that the flooring is just flat with the ground, which it isn't. Giving it a little bit of texture, that works quite nicely. Try to everything is sunken and has a floor to be on the ground, so that's the way to do it. Yeah, you can edit it, right? Using your noodle better than it's, you know, sometimes my brain works. Not always, but sometimes. Like how that didn't do anything. Oh, it's because the intensity is low. There we go. We can put... I don't want grass in there. I just want... No. I just want it to be green, but... Don't expose me like that. I like Kesha, okay? Okay. Why am I selecting that one? And then it selects the sand instead. I'm clicking this one, and then it defaults back to that one. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, why was that not working? I was like, I'm pressing that button a lot, and that was not working. There we go. That's more of a soil. Perfect. Okay. I'll show you when I show you, and you'll be there, and you'll see how it, when I show you it, because I need you to see it. Okay. Yes, you can show me when you show me, and I'll be there, and you can show me when you show me. Yeah. Rick is Kesha's #1 fan. I am a huge Kesha fan, so this is not incorrect. Z, aside from Burger, how's your day been? You having a good day so far? So I want to use like plants. I want stuff to be growing out of it, like vines and stuff. So I could use the exact same ones over here, because I could place it and flip it. If I use the same type of plant throughout, I think that'd be a little bit more cohesive. That's very big. Was there anything smaller than that one? In that same style? Oh, there are some smaller ones. Oh, good. Okay. I was like, that one's very big. I could do this one. Flip it. No. Where did they think? Oh, it's over here. And if I angle it slightly... because then it's kind of growing out the corner. Maybe I can throw a little bush somewhere. Just something to green it up a little. I just don't want a huge ass bush growing out of it because then you won't be able to see the kitchen anyway. It just needs to be little bush, tad bush, small bush. Hmm. Uh-huh. It's been okay. Glad that spring is finally here. We do like spring. Happy first day of spring, Z. Did you open the window and sigh a big sigh? No bush? Bye, Hangry. Yeah, sorry, Hangry. You can't stay here. Wait. No, if I said no bush, it would be yes to only probably Hangry. Did have your window open for a while earlier. Did the birds come in and start singing to you? I had no intention of ever staying. Hanger's like, what do you mean? I'm leaving already. What do you want? What you want from me? A little bit of shrubbery. And then I want to grab some of these planks because I want to put the planks. What, wouldn't the planks technically be underneath it because they fell through the floor? Yeah. I had to place these and put them underneath where the plants already are. There we go. Love this for you. Almost done with the gym. How was the gym? What did you do in the gym today? The birds pushed his shoulders and we sang a beautiful song together, pranced around joyfully. What was the song? Was it WAP by Cardi B? I feel like that's what you would sing with the birds, Z. You'd be like, have you heard this really cool song? And then you put it on for them and they're like, on your shoulder, just like birds twerking, you know, before they poop and pee on you with their cloacas. I just want to say cloaca to Z because that's one of his clips. Okay, I like that. Oi! I like that. Ludo. I'm not filling the shelves now. I think what I want to do is make them like half the size and have it snapped rather than... I want it more like this one where it's snapped. I'll leave that one, I think, because that one makes sense because there's something heavy on it. This one's just fallen. I think it would be nice to have it... more like that, and then just resize this. Bring it in and have it snapped again. Maybe it's just laying down, like completely snapped, right? It's actually body, oddy, 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 oddy. That also makes sense. As it should have been. Did you film it? Maybe it could be more like... like that. Like it snapped off and it just fell down. It just snapped and fell. Make it stick out a bit for sure. I had it kind of angled, so it didn't fall flat. It fell at an angle, right? So it's almost facing forward. The birds twerk their cloacas off. Put it on the only burbs. The only burbs. We'll love the only burbs. Okay, I like this. I don't know if I've got enough items to put on shelves. Maybe putting down some broken plant pots. I don't know if they're going to be the right color though. Broken plant pots, but I think they're going to be like bright green. Really? I just need a, you know, like a brown ceramic. Oh, I can press Q to change the one I'm looking at. Yeah. No. I need something that looks like a smashed ceramic. Yeah. Is it random? It is. You can throw trash. It is great for every other build, but not specifically for what I'm looking for. Even the rubble priest is a bit much. The piles of mud could maybe work, but why would there be mud inside, right? Is there going to be mud inside? Probably not. Nah. Yeah. You know? So I could just do like default plant pots like this, make them a little bit darker. Because the witches, you know, they were herbalists. They would probably have had herbs growing somewhere and cute little plant. I just wanted them to be slightly damaged. I thought that would have been kind of charming if they were damaged and not perfect. I could throw them on their side. Like someone's come in and ransacked the place a little. Oh my god, this song, this had me in a chokehold in whatever summer it came out in. Ellie Goulding in Summers, I don't know what it was. That nasally voice of hers. She did such a good job. There isn't a smaller plant pot in the same style? There isn't a small in the same style? There's a Pokemon chat, if anyone wants it. Right, okay, that doesn't make too much sense to me. I thought that would have been like a little bit smaller than that, but that's fine too. What we could do the dead plants, but the problem, like I said, weeds would be perfect, but dead plants would not work. I can definitely put the weeds in, but I think dead plants wouldn't make any sense whatsoever because they would have rotten in their plant pots, right? And this is the fine line that I'm trying to understand is between something that's grown since and is just overgrowth and something that was rotten and falling apart because it's not the same thing. I didn't catch a Pokemon. That's hateful and despicable and disgraceful and disgusting and rude. Did I say disgraceful? Emphasis on disgraceful. Okay, I'm done with the weeds. There's too many weeds. We've got the stairs here. Maybe there would have been like a dining table in this space. Maybe here. Because this is going to be the informal living room space, right? Well, it'd have been the only living space, so I guess it would be. I guess it would be. You know, I kind of like the idea of hear me out. I kind of like the idea of making it as if it's like a crime scene. Like the mixture of the really old traditional been here for ages, it's rotting, it's decrepit and falling apart. And then someone's come in and put down these work lights and they've put down, I don't know if we have the cute little triangular thing. I don't know what they call those things. But I could still put sticky notes down to indicate where clues were, like as if there was a murder, right? Somewhere. I just oh, there we go. I'm like, I just need one note, not the whole stack. This one in if I do it plain, can I write on it? If I do it in yellow, not that one. Some of these I can write on, but not these ones. What would you call it? God damn it. You telling me it's not a no? Oh, wait. Which one can I write on? Not that one? One of these you can write on and I can't find it. Oh, it's this one. Found it. One of them you can write on. The rest of them aren't custom. This one here, I could turn it yellow, right? If I make it like a bright yellow, I can put numbers on it, right? And then it would be more like clues, like to a crime or something. Hi, Struggle. Hi, welcome in. How's my favorite Ditto? How are you doing? Right? This could be almost like a crime, something. Funny you should say that. How are you doing? How's your day going? You're doing good? I'm glad to hear it. We're doing well. We're doing our witchy cottage challenge thing today. We're doing things. Bench press, weighted pull-up, seated overhead press, chest support rows, tricep push down, hammer curls, tricep overhead extensions, seated lateral raises. Hangry, you're just telling me because you knew I asked earlier, or are you 30 minutes behind on the rewind again? You're 47% on the Switch too. Struggle, I saw you posted. I'm very excited for you. I love that. No, you were here. Oh, okay, good. Just checking. I know that I asked earlier. I didn't know if you just got to it. When I asked you your apartment building, Struggle, I think you should do exactly that. I would appreciate that. I like a little hassling. And then we can play together. Wouldn't that be really cute? Once Ludo catches up, he can hustle me too. I heard you about like, I'll get to it later. You know what, Angry? I'm guilty of doing the same. I'll be in someone's stream. I'll say like, hello. And they'll be like, hello. And then they'll ask me how I'm doing. And I heard them. And I'll be doing something. And it'd be like 10 minutes later, I'll write my response as if they just said it. And I'm like, I would have responded sooner. I was like, I'm in the middle of something. And if I stop, I'm going to forget what I was doing. And this could be really embarrassing for everyone, you know? Stuff like that. Oh, we're doing more Adele? You know, I'm okay with this. I can do more Adele. I feel this. It happens to me all the time. Love Adele. Sometimes I'm like on Rival, so I can't type. Right, you hear them. You answer in your head, and you're like, yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. I promise. Okay, I now kind of want to make this just more haunted and creepy. So I am gonna set it up as if it is like someone's come in and they're reviewing crime scenes or something, right? So we're gonna put these kind of like floodlights in as like a mixture of really old and then some modern in. Do get back to them, but delayed, right? It's like, I'll respond to you eventually. You look like a movie? What does that mean? What does that even mean? You look like a movie? Dated? Black and white? I want to do a bathtub. Gonna leave those lights, Ludo? I think so. I feel like I've moved from old abandoned home to this is when the forensics team has just come in and they've put the lights up so they can see the crime scene. And the crime scene is the witch killed everyone. Do you watch the Adele event where she had the observatory in Los Angeles? It was so good. If you haven't, I would recommend. I don't think I have, Gandhi. You should send it to me so I can watch it potentially if you want. She's thinking about me. Clearly, I abandoned her. Can I change the ceramic? Has to be ceramic? Okay, what if we just did like a moldy kind of yellow, like swampy. Oh, it doesn't even fit in here. The old tub that needs dam curtains. As in a tub that needs curtains for it? It's on Ulu. I'll send. Okay. If I put a bath in here, there would be no room for anything else. It's fine. I'm really good at making it fit, so we'll make it fit. Maybe it's just angled for perfection. Doesn't have to be perfectly flat on or whatever people say. I know. Flush. Who knows? There are words that people use that I don't. Would they have even had indoor? You know what? I'm like mixing up my time zones and losing my mind because I'm trying to make it really old. I kind of like the floodlights. I think that's kind of funny. I think it's kind of because look, I've got like the little evidence note. Like this is number 2. She clearly did something here, right? Oh, I feel like the knife should be evidence too, right? It's like, suspicious. If I do say so myself. Right. It's like an hour or two long, but it's like fancy concert. It's a whole production. So it's a whole concert she did. Here's the metal ring at the top and the curtain. Oh, you're talking about the curtain thing that goes all the way around. Right, but Kit, that would still be somewhat more modern, right? That's definitely a 60s, 70s, 80s thing, right? I'm trying to design a home that would have been something that you might have seen back in whatever era the medieval eras would have been, that era, whatever those years were, where wishes were, living in the woods and running around in circles and chanting and stuff. Bath looks like it needs it. I feel like the bath doesn't look right in the slightest, does it? I couldn't put a shower in either. That would also make no sense. Maybe I should just put an outhouse outside and call it a day. Maybe I just put an outhouse in. They wouldn't have a shower? Right. They probably wouldn't even have a bathtub. They would, chance of a bathtub is pretty slim. Maybe I just build a little outhouse or a bathroom. I'm sitting there and was like, only like maybe the extremely wealthy may have had something that resembled a bathroom. So maybe we should put like a cute little outhouse somewhere. Like they already have one on the map, right? Over here. Oh, here. The little Shrek thing. Just recreate something like this. It's a bit too far for it to be included in the property. But I could put one like just here or something. Our house is wooden shack and a cat hole, right? And then I could just put a hole in the thing and be like, that's the toilet, right? There isn't a toilet, it's just a hole. Sorry, Z. Didn't mean to talk about you like you're not here. But just a hole. So I could do it like that, right? Is that too close to the house? I think I'd rather put it like further out here or something. It's got to be big enough that you can open the door outwards. Okay. See if I can find a doer. A doer. Something that might be old. I mean, there is that one style of door that you can kind of see through because there's gaps in it. This one. The closest thing that we would have to some kind of crumbly door thing that's falling apart. It wouldn't even have a door handle on it. It would just have like a hole that you just pull or like a rope or something, right? It wouldn't be fancy like this, but it's fine. Brilliant. I made it one block too small. I love that for me. Try that. No placing it in the ground. There we go. Okay, there's our little swamp shack thing. Hello, my love. He just taps on my arm. He's like, hello. And then just leaves. What did you do? What did you do? Huh? What are you doing? Where are you going? Do you want something? What you want? I know. So cute. I wonder if I might have to do something a little bit more custom because I feel like it's a shed, like a very thin shed. I feel like it wouldn't have. I wonder if I could just put like a very small wall in, like use the cubes or something. It wouldn't have like a solid wood. It would be very thin wood, like a shed would. It's not a house, it's just a shed outside, right? So I'm thinking something more like this. Thin wood. Maybe like that, right? More like this, I think. That aside from the door being horrendously large, being the only door that's slightly damaged, I think it could work. There's a Pokemon chat in chat. If anyone wants a fat tump, wait, fan tump, a fat dump, yeah. If anyone wants a fat dump, there is one in the chat. If anyone wants one, there is one in the chat. It's definitely what that Pokemon's called. A fat dumpy. Okay, like an outhouse like that. Oh, yeah. There's a fat dumpy in the chat. You're not into that, but thanks. I mean, completely understand. I feel like that's probably like a very niche thing. Not that I'm judging anyone, but oh, it's already escaped. You know what? You're okay. Struggle Jim, what are you doing today? What am I looking for? Roofs. Roof. If I did, imagine if I made it like that. If I did this to the middle and just make that wood. The fact that there's no between it overhanging like that. I guess it is. Think more leaf green since the team died 2 streams ago. The Nuzlocke has been crazy. And you know what? We love a good crazy adventure. Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun with that? You ordered more Chipotle? What did you get from Chipotle? I can ask you this because I know that we eat the same thing. So if you tell me, I can say yum. Unless it is horrendous, whatever it is you're ordering. What do you want? What are you doing? Huh? Does Buzzy still release music? I don't know. I miss him. The sofritas with the guac, chips, and a bowl. I don't know what a sofrita is, but sounds yummy. And chips. I like chips. And a bowl of something. You love this song, but you can never find the name. It's a Buzzy. I was obsessed with the album, and then he just kind of like disappeared. I think he released a song recently, maybe. Sofritas is a tofu based one. Oh, Yes, I think I've heard this. I've never actually had Chipotle before in my life, but I know that they have the vegan meat alternative, right? It's seasoned and nice. I would assume it's nice if you're having it. You probably would be getting it if it was awful, right? I would hope. I would assume you're not getting it if it's awful. Okay, what I need to do here is I need turn the snapping on because that's going to be like the toilet, right? That's going to be the hole. That's too high. That's too low. That might be a decent height. They probably still have grass inside. They probably would, right? It's just shelter over it rather than inside. But I'm going under the illusion that it's just a shed that they've turned into a toilet. People treat tofu by doing nothing at all. So I wanted to clarify. And usually whenever I hear anyone that isn't vegan complain about tofu, my usual go-to response is that it's fine. You don't have to tell us you don't know how to cook. Because clearly you can't. Otherwise, you'd know how to cook tofu. Right? You know, big FU apparently to all the Asian communities that tofu is a standard and they can cook, right? They know how to make it good. Too high is low is probably maybe the shell. Some of the walls are way too high than I thought. I find this with when I would build on like The Sims. I'd make something bigger and then I put a sofa down. I'm like, oh, oh, this room is far too big. I have to change it later. Robert, we thank you. Yes, we thank you. Enjoy your delicious tofu that people know how to cook and don't just eat it out the packet like I do. Though I eat out of the packet because I like it out the packet, okay? But it won't taste like anything if you do. What are you doing back there? My loves, sit down, please. Makeda's tofu is just made up by the vegans, right? Or eating beans, just beans in general. I was like, everyone eats beans. What do you mean? Complain about tofu, but they are not seasoning and just boiling chicken and water. Not even that. Just frying chicken, like as is, like with nothing, with no seasoning, and just eating white boiled chicken. Get down, my love. I can't pick you up. There is a desk in the way. You went a custom sofa, the baby is shorts. Ow. Sit down. He's like digging at my legs, trying to be picked up. Stop it, my love. I need you to sit down. Sweetheart, I will watch Bluey with you later. How's that? So needy. Okay. Toilet. Making a toilet. Sit down. Not seasoning is a sin, yes. When I cook for Mocha now, I've increased his spice tolerance, okay? We used to eat like white people and we didn't eat spicy foods. Like we just never ate spicy foods. But now I season everything and I put a lot of hot sauce and things too. Just because I want to eat nice. You ate white people, ate like white people. Like white people, where they don't season anything, you know. So now everything I stop it. Everything I get down, Jesus. He's like scratching at me. Person like living, and so did the animals. Exactly. And that's where I draw the line. Oh, these aren't even lined up. Look at that. We won't talk about that. And texture, hell no. And that's why I like tofu, because you can cook it and make it nice. If there was I put a little bucket here with like a sponge. But I don't have a bucket in this game. I need a bucket, a sponge, and that's just for cleaning yourself. There is our very disgusting toilet. There would be a hole which goes all the way through. Actually, if I resize that to there, I can resize that downwards. And then the hole can go a little bit further down because it has to drop down into a hole underneath the toilet, right? And then if I just put another one of those over there. Ah, is that not close enough? Is that what it is? Maybe. You eat them all. The rainbow is a healthy diet. It is, yes. Make sure you put poo in the toilet. I don't know if there is poo in this game. I could put a rubber duck in there. That's because you're a good boy. A bad person, but a good boy. Yeah. Pat him on the head and tell him he's a good boy. I feel like this doesn't need to be as high as that was. There we go. There's our potty. What kind of bathroom things could we put in here that would have existed? Here it is, back then. Definitely not a toilet roll. They would have just had a leaf or a wet cloth. I feel like they would have had a wet cloth. Right. You nasty. Nasty. Maybe I could put like a towel. No. Oh, wait. There were little napkin cloth things. No. Sheet. A candle and a book. I guess for some light reading or a newspaper, but this might have been before newspapers. Newspaper instead of a book? Maybe. I feel like newspapers wouldn't have been a thing until the printing press, right? So books may have existed longer than the newspapers. Use a cube and make the poo. You did that last. We'll just put a square poop in, like a Minecraft poop. A candle could work, though the candle would be out, but I could put a candle like just there. Like that. Do I have candles upstairs? Do I have any that are inside of the wood thing? I don't want to. I'm being lazy. I didn't want to have to do the wood thing. Tabloids were a thing. Tabloids in the medieval age? Not that I know much about it. I wasn't around, unfortunately. Okay, there's our can. Maybe I could just put a book there. I feel like they were. Because like I feel like they were. I don't know if they were, but I feel like they were. How about we just put an old book out there? Because we know books existed. I think we can get away with a book. Some little light reading whilst you're on the bog. There we go. I wonder what they were reading. News had to be passed. Hand printing was a thing. In the medieval era? I mean, I guess I could have just wrote a million copies and handed it out. Maybe. I feel like we need like a plant growing out of the toilet because it's been so long. Like a little shrubbery just crawling out of the toilet because it's been so long that poop has fertilized the soil beneath it. What are you chewing on? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, now you want to act quiet. Right, okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I like that. I think I need something thinner and taller. Maybe like a stinging nettle. You wouldn't want to be sitting on that one. Jeez. Little stinging nettle growing out of the toilet. Cute. It's it's still a shed in a sense, right? That's not right. What did you just do? I'm gonna have to overhang a little just because of the annoying ass placements of this. Maybe if it overhangs on both sides, it wouldn't look as weird, I think. Anything is a plug if you're brave enough. You probably wouldn't want this. You know, I'm not mad about the grass coming through it. Okay, now we put some more shrubbery in because I need to make it look like it's been here for a very long time, as I said. So the more plants that are kind of growing up and around it, the better. You can use the grass in case you forget your leaf stack. That is true. If you run out of a few leaves, just grab a few blades of grass and just scrub away until you can taste the grass. Isn't that right? There's a Pokemon chat if anyone wants it. I want these to be close enough, but I dislike the fact that they will clip through the wall. I don't like that part. Maybe some vines. Yes, I was thinking of grabbing the plants, though it's going to be a pain for me to place them because there's technically no block to place them on. But I think I can just put them on the grass. Maybe. Maybe more like these. That's too big, but... Oh, I can place it on those. Nice. Game, what were you just connecting to that I'm not now connecting to? I think it's because they grow off the ground. That's why. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Those are growing from the ground up rather than being placed on the block. Hi, Cozy Barra. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday to you. I hope that your day is going absolutely amazing. I think I would rather actually have those near each other. Like that. I don't like how the roof looks because it overhangs. Maybe I could choose the flat walls and just angle them. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. We're doing well too. We're just working on our Gandhi challenge today. We've been making some decent progress. It's not the quickest build that I've done, but it's mostly because I can't use anything or like surface value, if that makes sense. Like I can't just place a piece of furniture and be like, oh, that's perfect. I have to edit it just to make it look right, and then quite often it's not what I want. So it's a challenge, but I'm happy with it. I like a challenge. It keeps me on my toes. I'm sitting down, but I'm still on my toes. How's that? It just means that I get to be a little bit more creative with my stuff. So Gander will have to appreciate it and tell me it's amazing. So he has no choice. I don't even think he has announced the winners of the last challenge yet. So I could do it like that and just fill in the blocks there. What are you eating? Where do you keep finding stuff? Every single door up here is closed. Where are you finding that? It just carries on. Just carries on. Hi, Jelly. Hi, baby. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? You've been warframing most of today. Excited for what comes out later today. more stuff coming out in Warframe today, or are you playing Warframe until something else comes out? Is Mocha out somewhere? Is that why you got the dogs? Yeah, Jelly. Mocha he's been in New York since yesterday. So I have the puppies here today, keeping me company. Would you really want to fill in blocks in an outhouse? I expect the ventilation is important. You may have a point. Maybe deliberately leaving it open so that the gases, the methane can escape with everything else. Something else, TADC episode. I don't know if I get the acronym. I might need more clues. A girlie will either miss this challenge or be pushing it. You could always do something smaller, right? Just get it done, right? Just throw something out there and be like, look, I still did it, even if I had no time to do it. So he doesn't complain. Oh, that one needs to be... Getting better. Getting there. Jelly, how are you doing? What are you up to today? What did you eat? Hint one, circus. Something, something, something circus. The American Dream Circus. The American Dream Circus. The something, something circus. I'm blanking. I really am. You can't do that, then Kit, maybe take a break this time. If you know you won't be able to. You know what, Gunkle, some ventilation may not be awful. That's not centered in the slightest, reckless. Who do you think you are? Tom? Jesus. I could just half do something. All right, that's better. Well done. Yeah. Did you say baking vibe? And you like me because I'm gifted. The Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, I would never have guessed that. I feel like that doesn't ring a bell. Do I know what that is? Have I heard of this? I feel like I have. Don't be like vibing with this beautiful song. Like, you want to poop with a chuckle? Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Okay, we now have an outhouse. I'm so proud of this. This came up. This is cute. There's plants growing out of it. And there is ventilation. It went well with the outhouse. It does. It's beautiful, isn't it? Indie YouTuber show made by popular indie video studio called Glitch. They made other projects like Murder Drones. I feel like I've seen it advertised or at least heard of it in reference, but not watched anything like it. It's on Netflix. I don't know if I'll be able to because the car is missing bits. Maybe just send the car out with the missing bits. Struggle Jim, thank you for the 10 streams a week. I appreciate Squeaking here on us. How are you doing? How's the squeaking going? Did your Chipotle arrive? I need not sofas, but chairs. I feel like they wouldn't have had sofas. They would have just had one or two comfortable chairs, maybe. What's a witchy armchair? Aside from maybe just going with like the gothic vampire theme. Willy in the Wind. I love a Willy in the Wind, but yes, it's close. If the YouTube TV show is on Netflix, yes, I did. Because, you know, it may have started, or they may have started on YouTube, and then it's been so popular that it's now on Netflix. I just feel like I've seen it advertised somewhere. A rocking chair, that would also make sense, right? Little on the porch, just like rocking back and forth. Do we even have a rocking chair? Oh, we do. I could do a rocking chair. An ugly ass patched fabric. I kind of don't hate it because it. Oh, wait, I could do a damaged one. Oh, yeah. Damaged. Oh, it's been here for so long. Nobody's rocked in this rocking chair in a few years. I don't know how long it's been, all right? I don't know when this old lady croaked it. But they were sitting there like rocking back and forth. I don't know. Maybe like a little table. This is a large room. I have far too much space to work with. The butt stains. Yeah, see, that would be there. Especially after rocking that long, right? They've just been sitting there in their little dresses with nothing on underneath, right? They only had leaves to wipe with. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. What did they used to do back in this day? They would just sit here and just stare at the not TV, like rocking. Oh, Agnes, what did you do today? You know, like, what do you do? Just hex the neighbors all day. That's what I would do, right? Just stand naked in the window and just stare at them until they leave, right? Saggy tits and all, because you're like 300 years old. Knitting. I mean, I guess they could have been witches that did knitting on the side, right? Everyone needs a hobby, right? No, it's not on Netflix. First few episodes are on Netflix, but the creator decided not to keep releasing them onto Netflix because they were facing backlash from putting kids in front of the show when it's not at all kid friendly because it's animated and cartoony. I see that might be why I had heard of it because I'd seen it somewhere. Mr. DJ Man. Thank you. I never used that thing, but that was Grease. Show some respect. Have you seen Grease? Have you seen Grease? They're like 40-year-olds pretending to be 15. It's very strange. You have to like it, but don't go. You're like, don't judge. Standing within the window might be my thing. Back off. Ludo does it outside my house. Embroidery. I feel like some of these things would have worked, right? Knitting, embroidery, and child rearing. I mean, they probably would have stolen all the kids from the local village, right? So Grease in high school. I don't even know how old that show is. I feel like I'm not feeling this either. I want Cobra. I want my baby back on. Just because her new album is really good. I know we listened to it like yesterday. I know we like listened to it yesterday, but I like Cobra. Oh, hi, Uncle. Hi, welcome in. Just a lag to load everything. It's so rude. Hi, Uncle. How are you doing? English teacher has reading the book. Your mum has the movie. She offered to let the school borrow it, show it in the class. Was it on VHS? Wouldn't be anything back then without being called a witch. You know what? If you knew math, witch, right? I feel like there could be a large table here. Maybe that's it. Just a big round table. Guys, if you haven't heard this new album, it's so good. It makes me want to slap someone. Technically, there is if I could remove the legs, there is a log. I want a round table. This would have been the one luxury that they had. A nice sized table. Love the song. I know them all. Actually, I'm obsessed. Lulu's like, I have this on repeat right now. Who's greasing up their grease? We're greasing up each other. Rick threw up in his mouth when Hopelessly Devote came on the playlist. It wasn't because it came on. It was the fact that the DJ suggested it in terms of everything else we've been listening to. God forbid a woman has a hobby. Right. Give a little voodoo doll or something. Music's so cunt, they really are. Grease up their face. Yes, grease up faces. Why not? So if I have a look at the hobbies. I'm like oh, it's over here. I'm like pointing. We could have like a really creepy doll, like a, you know, they're witches, right? Oh, we could have the goat button. I like the goat button. It just screams like a goat. Make a Kit doll. Kit, you want us to give you a voodoo doll and a thing? So I wouldn't mind doing a doll, but they feel almost too modern. The goat sound was in the song. The goat sound is in the song. Mm-hmm. Okay, all the hobbies. I mean, look, they could have some mannequins and stuff, like as if they made clothes. I feel like they weren't those kind of witches, though. They're not. That's not the vibe that I want to give these witches. Why are the plushies in the hobby section? I don't know, maybe we just put a doll down. Maybe we just see. I don't want one with leather on it. I don't want it to be. I need the doll itself to be tatty and damaged. Kid hobbies. I guess it's a hobby for a kid, right? This isn't the throat goat. No, it's not the throat goat, unfortunately. Oh. If I do the torn fabrics, the materials that they have, if we do the musty one, it looks almost like it's been here for a long time. I like how that just makes it fully naked. I'm just trying to make it moldy. Was that the hair? That was the hair. Why can't I change the shoes? Are these the shoe? Is this the shoe? No. Which one's the shoe? Why can't I change the shoe? Wait. Is the shoe the only thing I can't change? She's gonna have like the newest, fanciest shoes because somehow those have survived 200 years. I think the ones I know are the one about being a brand new bitch and a real good kitty. Instead of the kitty, it's another word for cat. Yes, I like brand new bitch. That was a really good one. I think that's when a lot of people first heard her. You're sweaty even with the AC and the fan on. These things happen, unfortunately, right? They do. What if I put the knife in the voodoo doll? Oh, wait, maybe not this one. Maybe the sacrificial knife is in the voodoo doll too. Summer's supposed to be ending here, and we've just got into spring, so now we're going to be dealing with very similar ourselves. Oh, why are you spinning like that? I wish I could get you to sit. I need you to sit or stand, maybe. I'm just gonna put the knife inside the doll, like stabbed in the back, right? For whatever creepy reason. Oh, I guess I could just lay it on its front. This is so much easier if I just pick it up, isn't it? Is it because your nose is so big? That might be it. Like a record baby, right round, baby right round. Yes. Because you spin me right round, baby. I'm just trying to stab this goddamn voodoo doll. I wish the rotation things didn't keep changing. Like if I change the rotation of it, I need it to stop changing the thing. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh my god, it's not even on the table. I dropped you down there and you didn't even sit on it. Meh. I'm just trying to get you to lay down flat. Okay, that might be better. Again, gonna love this. Just have to let him know that we're thinking of him when we did this. Why does Mass Effect have an update? Oh, there's an update? Since the last time you played it? What could have changed? Well, good. I was feeling like I hadn't had a panic attack today. Just wait till you find out that whatever else has an update. I don't know. Just, you know, you open up something, OBS, or mix it up, or something, and it's got an update, you know. The band that made a song, Dead or Alive, is another song that's less well known. Quite like called International Thing. Dead or Alive. I think I know the song, maybe. I just need you to lay down flat. Me try to stab the knife into the voodoo doll. Definitely not a person, right? There's evidence number 5. Evidence number 5. There's 2 and 3 are up here. Maybe we should just, what if we just add a dead body to the bed? Wouldn't that be, like, really cute? Like, really cute. Oh, Dead or Alive is the band. Oh, gosh. See, most of these things I don't remember. My brain doesn't remember these things. Hi, Big Baker. Hi, Walkman. EA Launcher has an update too. I hate the EA Launcher. I hate the concept of them being like, you know what? We don't want Steam to have just their own launcher. We want ours too for the 3 games that we have. That would be so amazing, wouldn't it? I love how I'm trying to place it on the mattress. Ah, there we go. I'm actually gonna put a rotting, like, corpse patch on the bed. Yes, I am. Here's the heart rate increase. Gunkle, I love that for you. What's mine at? My heart rate is 61 right now. Though I treadmill a lot, so my resting heart rate's usually somewhat low. The other song I was talking about, then that would make more sense. I love how you remember these things, like who does what and stuff. If I don't hear a song from an artist for more than like a week, I forget who they are. I'm like, I know who you are, I don't care anymore. Oh my god, that's so violent. Look at that. What, did I get crushed by the bed? The body's under the bed? That's so violent. I love it. Let's keep it. That's actually cool looking. It's almost like the bed fell on the person. The bed is a mimic. You walk up to it, just opens up and it's you. Conversation I'm not doing anyone. Not anything, anyone. I get that. I'm maybe we take the blood off of the bed and just have it under the bed. Maybe I could put like a skull under the bed. Though I feel like the blood might be a little bit more faded after all this time, but maybe it should be a little bit more faded. Yeah, okay, I want to see it still. There we go. Maybe a little bit more faded, because if it's been here for so long, you know. Somehow just make it into like some haunted house. We could put a little skull under, like crushed under the bed, like as if their head was like. I'm not making this any better. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm not making this any better. Right, almost as if their head. There isn't a skeleton in this game, but there is a skull. And I appreciate that. I don't have to be a daddy, but thank you. You could be. You're just a boy, Liza. I'm just a boy. Just a boy. Just innocent. Okay, that's gonna be number 6. Evidence number 6. Let's maybe not put it in the blood pile. This went from being a really cute little abandoned witch's cottage to just being a murder scene that witches may have frequented at one point or another. Okay. A murder scene. I hope Gandhi appreciates this. He had better. Maybe the bed should be slightly angled up. Because if there's a body under it, it's not going to be flat, is it? Oh, Gandhi's here. That is a mindset, definitely not mindset. Sometimes I feel like mentally stuck as a teenager. And you know what? You can embrace whatever you want to embrace, right? If you want to stay forever young, you can. Just a boy's out of a boy, way to get on his knees to pray. We love praying, yes, pray. For our food, for my Chinese. But there is a body oddie under the bed, right? Under the bed. Speaking of Chinese, Mocha should be on his way home. Oh, it's almost 5 already. Okay. His flight should be here in an hour, I think, or something. I don't know. I don't know when he was leaving. I'm sure he told me. I just wasn't paying attention. But he should be home today. I think a rug here. Hello, my love. Why are you scratching at me? Rug. No, rug doesn't do anything. Carpet. I want to do a round one. So daddy's code name, and puppy knows it's how daddy's coming home. Yeah, my fault. They now think he's coming home. Rather be a body in the bed, but a live one, though. And from a man, a big, hairy, burly man. Okay, so not under the bed, and preferably alive. Gotcha, okay, so... You won't borrow the ones from the witch's house, then. Hi, cows, how are you doing? How's your day going? I wanted to... it's not going to show up very well, this pattern. If I do like a burlap or a poplin... But the patch fabric one almost feels more like Frankenstein. If I do like a burlap, I feel like burlap was a pattern people used, like burlap sacks for potatoes. Boo! Exactly. Cows is here. They wouldn't have a pattern on it. It would just be like a faded kind of like... Can I just pick something that doesn't have a pattern? There we go. I could probably just damage it. I could just damage it, right? Because obviously it's going to look too clean. There is a damage tool, but I couldn't figure out how it works. Because you can pick the damage you want to apply to it. Right, and then the color of it. Oh, that does work. Oh, that does work. Okay. That's a thing. Just outright damage it by applying the texture to it. It's cunty. It is. Hi, Matt. Hi, welcome in. How are you? If I was to copy that and place it, can I copy that? No. But you can apply the texture, the material. You can add the defect. But you have to change the material to add the defect, right? So if you were to do a wood, you would then add the defect to the wood, right? It's hard to do it because I can't face it. I mean, that does damage it. Look at that. Much more damage than it was. You better flip that a house. We're doing the opposite. We're making it disgusting, Johnny. We're unflipping the house. How's that? I don't hate that. Hanger Jacks across all socials. Definitely, yeah, calling for daddy. I think Gonkel can respond, but I don't think Hank we can. It's like a brat. If you didn't pay attention, you threw up in reaction to a song you hated that much. No, it was my face reacting to the fact that the song showed up in the playlist when the playlist was music like this. And I was like, right. Daddy and a Gonkel. With the white does go like a cow print. If you want a cow print, there you go. So state of mind, we both know you'd be happy calling me sir. That works too. Oh, there's a Ninetales. There's a Pokemon chat. If anyone wants it. Okay, I like that. I can do this with furniture that I haven't custom made, right? I like how that's the whole thing, including the cushion. Including the cushion. But okay, that's almost game changing because that just means all of my items, I can make them look even more damaged by just applying a damage to each one, right? Like that. The Bourbon, yes. The alcohol, yeah. And that too as well, Gonko, yeah. But you know, it's fine. Well, you love sirs. Saying sirs is a good thing. Sirs, yes, sirs. Party poppers, the ones that have the string on and you pull them and confetti comes out. Those. They make people very happy. Exactly. Oi! Yeah. They're in the hallway. I get them scratching at stuff. The drywall. Leave it alone. They're like, oh, what is this? Let me scratch at this. I know, baby. Yes, I was screaming at you. I was. Are we done with the game? Are you telling me to get... Okay, we're stopping. Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, hubby, sick walls. Right now. Bite. Look at me just saving it with the house looking like that. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. You're welcome. You're welcome. Babies. They're being absolute pains today. Oh, except for Orion, who's been sitting by my feet. Stop streaming before your house is unflipped. IRL, right? Oh. Hello. What were you doing out there? What were you doing? He was doing something. Hi, Allie. Hi, welcome in. By your feet, you can't get those for free. Well, I put the pug beds down by my feet so that they could sit here with me. You are late? That's okay, Allie. How are you doing? How's your stream? Okay, it's everywhere. Remind you to clean the VHS tapes. Did you? Babe, it's a little babe. Hello. Do you want up too? You can't all sit here. You can't. That's my that's my tip. How'd the witchy cottage go? We started damaging it. And we're now making it more like a crime scene. Or some Snoozy's ads. Look at that tongue. A good puppy, more. It's misbehaving. Ali, how was your stream? Did you have a good time? You're farming iron and Paley and lost track of time. You're playing Paley? How was it? Hello? Hello? You little chicken thighs? You little chicken thighs? Yeah, you're like a turkey. There's so many pugs here. The panic sound. Touch me, touch me. If you want to use your redeems, use them now. Use them now. You feel better? Do you feel better? Oh. Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue.
Everyone
Look at...
hydrate. Thanks,
What do you
I
want,
am
Hermes?
Daniel
Hermes, can you see his little arm just scratching at me? Streamer. No. You can't have it either. Sorry, Gunkle. Do you want to say you're part of the LGBTQ plus community and that's your friend Valentina? She's an ally. Oh, she is an ally. Look at his tongue. Look at his tongue. You're so precious. There is no thoughts in that head, is there? None. None. No thoughts. No thoughts. None. None. Yeah. Quite enough of you for the day. Gogo's like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You're so perfect. I know. Should we raid out and then I take you downstairs? Okay. Let me roll my chair in. You sit here nicely, okay? You talk to the chat. Is Nico still on? Nico is still on. Perfect. Okay. Nico is playing Kingdom Hearts 2 today. And Kingdom Hearts 2 is my most favorite game. So I'm very happy to see him play. Does that mean food? That does mean food, yes. And they haven't had breakfast or lunch, mostly because they were asleep the whole day. So let's go find ourselves some Nico so we can go give him some love. I literally have Nico stream up. I think Ali rated in. And I was complaining about this the other day. I was like, I wish if I was watching someone stream, they were just at the top of the list when I was typing someone. No take pug downstairs and then raid out. Wow, Tom. You want me to just leave the stream running? Take the boys downstairs. He still got his tongue out. Quit giving the Ozanics in the mornings. I like them being quiet in the mornings, okay? Excuses as animal abuse? It technically is, right? It's fine. They'll eat when they get downstairs. They just sleep through breakfast and lunch because I've been sitting with them all morning. I literally sit with them on the sofa until about 12 and I start at 1, so right before stream. I'm following live first, then others. Literally. Like, why are you showing me random people that I don't even follow at the top of the list? You should list every single person that I follow who is on right now, right? It makes no sense to me. Anyway, let's get this raid ready. Ugh. I press this raid button. I can't reach because there's pugs on my lap. Guys, feel free to copy whichever raid message you want. Subs, non-subs, you don't even have to be following. But feel free to copy any of them. We are going to go right over to Nico. Nico is playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Like I said, it is one of my most favorite games, if not the most favorite game. This is his first time playing it, guys. So if you have played it, please don't say any spoilers or anything. He will not appreciate that whatsoever. But if you want to hang out and you want to watch him play it for the first time, obviously, please do. But I appreciate, think of all being here. I appreciate you all. You're all amazing. Thanks for streaming. Have an amazing weekend. No, you, Gunkle. Thank you for being here. Gunkle, I'll be in your stream in a minute once I get these guys downstairs. Gunkle will also be playing Mass Effect in a minute, so if you want to hassle him, you've got 2 minutes. Stop it. You've got 2 minutes to get to his stream. No spoilers for him. Hate that. I'm out. Imagine, Luda just goes in. The raid message is a spoiler. Imagine. Uncle, thank you for being here. Tom, I appreciate you too. Is Nico playing it because the games are being cancelled? Definitely that. 100%. Look at this princess. Oh, you're so cute. I love your face. Guys, I love you all. Everyone have an amazing weekend. Please be good. Please stay safe. And hopefully I will see you guys on Monday. Naked Baby. I didn't put his collar back on. I just left it off. Guys, I love you. And I will see you guys hopefully on Monday. Bye.